Well, just when we thought that this movie could not get any more worse, unfortunately, I was wrong. When it comes to Disney's live action movies, they're either a hit or just simply a complete mess. We have seen a few live action Disney movies in the past few years, going from films like Aladdin to completely different stories like Mulan. And during each Disney live action film, it seems that the formula for what has been put in an animated format has been completely forgotten. And as we all know, there's supposedly a live action Lilo and Stitch movie coming out soon. Today, I have just found out that they are completely changing some major plot points within this movie from the animated original, and I'm definitely worried about this film even more now. Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? My name is AnimaTD, better known as Animated, and I want to thank you so much for tuning in to this brand new video. So once again, it's no secret that Disney is currently working on a live action adaptation to the Lilo and Stitch franchise. Now, as someone that likes Lilo and Stitch as a particular franchise for Disney, this making it into a live action movie just, it really unsettles me a bit. When this animated movie made its debut date in 2002, fans everywhere simply fell in love with Stitch. Being a genetically engineered experiment created by a mad scientist, Stitch escapes into the planet Earth, where he happens to land in Hawaii and gets brought into a loving home by two sisters, Lilo and Nani. Throughout the general plot of this movie, Stitch has to learn to turn from bad to good. And by doing so, he has truly found the one place he belonged. The cool thing about the Lilo and Stitch franchise is that it received many movies after and even having its very own Disney Channel series. Not to mention, there was also that time where Stitch took on the anime route without Lilo and still had Jumba and Pleakley with him, which was kind of cool for a minute, but like it was very weird because not a lot of people know that. But I will say the Lilo and Stitch series on Disney Channel was one of the hypest projects ever because they also crossed over with so many people like the Proud Family and Recess and Kim Possible. It was just a great time for Lilo and Stitch. So once again, to hear that Lilo and Stitch is getting the live action treatment straight from the animated world, it definitely makes me uneasy because I don't know how they're going to do Stitch, and that kind of scares me a bit. While some people are interested to see how exactly the live action treatment for Lilo and Stitch would look like, due to some online sources, they have made some major changes to the film. Two brand new roles are being added into this film, but one important role is being removed completely. One major role that they're actually completely removing from this film is the role of Cobra Bubbles, who starred in the animated film as a child services agent, which was later on revealed that he actually worked for the CIA formerly. And to hear the fact that they're removing Cobra Bubbles from this film, what are you doing? He's a classic and everybody loves him. What is going on here? In an online article released a couple days ago, the article says the film is currently busy casting for the roles of Lilo, Nani, and David from the original animated film. There is no word if they are actively looking for a voice actor for Stitch, or perhaps they might even see Chris Sanders return to the role. Yet they are also actively casting two new roles for the film, which are a character known as Tutu and Mrs. Keikoa. A surprising new addition is Miss Keikoa, as she seemingly will take on the role of Cobra Bubbles. It's unclear if that character will still be featured in the film, but it seems that this new character is being cast as a social worker who pays Nani a few visits to see if their living conditions are right for her to continue looking after Lilo. So what this article basically states is that we're getting two brand new roles that were not originally in the animated film, and instead we're not getting Cobra Bubbles as of yet, but if they do remove him, that's definitely a big missing key point because he definitely was a very important role in the animated film. So why take that out and replace with somebody new? It just, you know, doesn't correlate well with me. And sure, for those people that are probably saying that he wasn't the biggest role in the animated film, he was still a big enough role for people to remember him. Now, when it comes to these live action Disney films, like I said earlier, they're either a hit or a miss because a lot of times they are changed from what the original animated movies gave us. Take this as an example. When the live action Aladdin movie premiered, there were a slight few plot point changes that definitely uneased fans. Personally, one of the things that they changed that really irked me was the fact that Iago wasn't exactly like how he was in the animated film, and the fact that Gilbert Gottfried wanted to return and they just got Alan Tudyk to replace him. Why? You could have done something cool and made him, you know, they just ruined the film for me. And while it's true that some directors, when they take on this project from Disney themselves, they want to change up the story a bit to make it more unique, which I totally understand. When you literally have the blueprints right in front of you as to how you can make a really good live action movie, why not just go with that? Personally, I think one of the better live action films that we got a while back, in my personal opinion, was The Jungle Book, because it just looked good, it came out great, and I don't think anybody actually hated that film. film. And while this is only a tiny bit of news as to what we can expect from the Lilo and Stitch live action movie, we will probably get more news in the near future. It's gonna be a very interesting thing to see when these new roles are being put into the spotlight of this film. And also my biggest concern is how they're going to make Stitch, because I know it's going to be mostly CGI, if not all CGI. And I just really want to see exactly how they're going to do it. I'm just expecting a mess at this point with this movie. But either way, I don't know how to really feel about this still being made into a live action film. But until then, we won't exactly know till we actually get a trailer. Now, guys, I want to know your thoughts. Are you guys a little bit nervous that this is getting the live action treatment? Do you think that this movie should have stayed with the original plot point of the film? Or do you think that changes needed to be made? And from the Lilo and Stitch franchise, what is one of the coolest things that you think that you liked from the entire franchise? Let me know in the comments below. But you guys, that is going to wrap up this video for today. Like I said, if you guys did enjoy, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're brand new for more cartoon news and reviews coming to you real soon. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap up this video for today. Once again, my name is AnimaTD, better known as Animated, and I hope that you go on ahead and tune in next time.